back, guys. So a lot of persons have been reaching out to me asking how they can work on their supporting statement to apply for jobs via NHS, and I said, okay, one of these days I'm going to try to sit down my hours and then make a video for you all to be able to go through it diligently and see how you can be able to work on your supporting statement while applying for NHS jobs via track applications. All right, so guys, if you don't know how to apply for NHS job, please go straight to my channel. There's a video there on track application. Watch the video from A to Z so that you can be able to know how to apply for jobs via NHS. All right, so this video today is about NHS supporting statement. But a lot of people have been paying different people to write supporting statement for them, and at the end not even job interview. Not because that these people are not actually writing the supporting statement good for them, they're actually doing the best to write a good supporting statement for them, but being able to work on the supporting statement and editing it before applying for jobs is the problem that we have. And that is why I said, let me make this video for those who are interested in applying for jobs to go ahead to work on their supporting statement and apply for jobs. So if you are yet to get a supporting statement, please get one supporting statement. Get someone to write a supporting statement for you, someone that you really trust that your supporting statement is going to be very cool. Then when the person writes a supporting statement for you, save the supporting statement in your draft application in the email and then use it to apply for job. All right, you can use one supporting statement to apply for as many job roles as possible, as long as you know how to work on the supporting statement, edit it, and then use it to apply for any job role that you want to apply for. All right, so guys, without wasting much of your time, let us dive into today's video. Just try as much as possible to watch this video from the beginning to the end so you can get the full details on how you can be able to work on your supporting statement. Watch it carefully, please. All right, guys, so we are in NHS website. A lot of people have been DMing me, begging me that I should do a video concerning supporting statement and how to apply for jobs. All right, so if you are still yet unable to apply for jobs via track application, please, there's a video on my channel concerning this. Please go and watch this video and then see how you can be able to put in your application. All right, okay, so first of all, what you need to do is to get a well detailed structured supporting statement. When you get just one supporting statement, you can actually use that to apply for jobs. As I'm going to be showing you in this video how you can work on your supporting statement before you apply for job. So all I need you to do is your attention for you to watch this video carefully till the end so that you can get the full details how you can be able to go about working on your supporting statement before applying for jobs, so that you won't keep paying different people for supporting statement and at the end you don't end up getting any tangible response from these employers. All right, so first of all, what you need to do is to go straight to NHS website. Okay, first of all, you need to search for the job you want to apply for, be it healthcare support worker, healthcare assistant, nurses, and so on and so forth. You just come here, type healthcare, okay, assistants, okay, then you search for it. So there are a lot of job roles going to pop up about healthcare assistants, okay, for NHS. So this particular job, I'm going to be clicking on it. Make sure that you are applying for job that is above from band 3. This one doesn't offer sponsorship, then you go back to search for the one that offers sponsorship. Okay, all right, so we're going to be searching for another job role to put in application. All right, so okay, this one, let us check this one out to see if it's band 3. So apply for job from band 3 upward, do not apply below band 3. If you see a job of band 4, band 5, please apply for it. As long as you work on your supporting statement and your application, you are good to go. So this one is band 3. As you can see, job description, best specification, and additional information. All right, so let us go ahead to apply for this one. Okay, click on apply for this job. Okay, we direct you to track application. Okay, so this is it. We're going to be answering this question. Are you currently an employee of Allis NHS Foundation Trust? No, you are not currently an employee. Then you scroll down. If you're an overseas applicant, scroll down to this particular one. You do not have any PCR right to work. Then click on continue. All right, click on continue and then proceed. So the application is up. So if you want to start with a blank form, you can go ahead, but the blank form is always very stressful and tedious, so you have to use your recent application. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, so we click launch the application. So guys, before I move towards the supporting statement, I want to tell you that every details on your application form is very important. When you apply for a job, make sure that you go through your application to be sure that you fill all details, your education, your biodata, your reference. And your reference should be 3 reference. You don't have to fill 2 reference. It must be 3 references. Be it from your employer or maybe your character reference or your tutor if you were studying at that period. Okay, so it must be a 3 references for you to include in your application. And again guys, I want to really hit on this your work experience. When you are imputing data for your work experience, guys, you cannot be applying for a job role of maternity worker and your work experience, the duties is talking about mental health support worker. Guys, you won't be invited for an interview because people will think that you are applying for a maternity support worker role and your job role, the duties of your experience talking about mental health. When you are applying for a job, make sure that your duties, the work experience, that's your duties in the work experience, tally with the job role you're applying for. If you're applying for a mental health support worker and you have been a healthcare support worker under a gynecologist or for maternity support worker, make sure that you change the duties to suit the mental health support worker role you're applying for. All right, if you're applying for a role under a physiotherapist assistant, make sure that the duties tally with the physiotherapist assistant you're applying for. All right, as long as the job role is healthcare support worker, make sure that the duties tally with the job you're applying for. Don't go and be applying for a mental health support worker and your duties in your experience is talking about maternity support worker. You won't be invited for an interview. Please take note of that, guys. Take note of that. A lot of you are missing out in this and therefore being not shortlisted for an interview. And some people make their duties very short, less than 20 and less than 10. It's very short. Please try to make your duty to be like 10 or more than 10, 15, 20. As long as you put the necessary information, make your duties to be long. Don't just give 5 duties and that is it. Give at least 10 duties, 15 duties, and you're good to go. All right. So I'm going to be going straight to the supporting information aspect. All right. So we click on open. This job role is a healthcare assistant job role. So I'm going to be copying one of my supporting statement and then I will paste it in this particular spot here. That's why you need to have your supporting statement in hand. So whenever you need it, just go and copy and paste it. All right, have your supporting statement saved in the draft of your mail so that it will be easy for you to go and copy it and then paste it in your supporting information spot here on the website. So first of all, you need to read through this particular information. Most of this information is always similar to others. Some they might change it to some other reasons, other things you need to include, and some it's similar to this. So you need to read your person specification and your job descriptions. You need to read the essential criteria and the desirable criteria to be able to put in your supporting statement to suit the job role you are applying for. All right, so right now I copied the supporting statement to paste here, and this is what I've been using to apply for a job. For example, like you, this is what you have been using to apply for job. All right, and the role you're applying for is the role of a healthcare assistant. You need to read your supporting statement line by line to be sure that you won't make any mistake, to be sure that you are able to edit and remove and also add whatever you want to add. All right, so since the role of this job is healthcare assistant, I'll come here and delete the healthcare support worker. All right, and write healthcare assistant. All right, within the Extreme NHS Trust, or you can put within the name of the trust they are applying for. Copy and paste. All right, so guys, it's very important that when you're applying for a job, your supporting statement, the first paragraph should detail your certifications. If you have done your care certificate, done your level 3 diploma in health and social care or other CPD courses, make sure that your first paragraph carried these certificates so that when the hiring manager go through your supporting statement by reading the first paragraph, will see your level 3 diploma, see your care certificate, see your CPD courses, be like, oh, this person know what he's doing, he or she is doing. All right, just have all the necessary qualification that they need for this job role. Then they'll go down to read to see your skills and other stuff. All right, so and the second paragraph is for you to talk about the role, that you're applying for. To that, this employer will think that you know the role, you actually know what you are applying for. all right? You know the role that you want to work in, all right? When you're done doing that, you talk about the reason why you apply for this job, all right? Talk about that this is the reason why you're applying for this job. You have experience in health and social care, in this particular hospital, in care home, in this and that, and understand. So make it spicy, as long as this particular supporting statement is, you can see that it actually carried the necessary information that you need. It's all you need is to read and edit. As you can see this spot, it said my dedication to the role of a healthcare support worker. Meanwhile, you're applying for the role of a healthcare assistant. So you need to come here and delete healthcare support worker and put healthcare assistant. All right. That's why I say you must read your supporting statement line by line so that you won't make any mistake. Don't rush to apply for a job because you want to put many applications. You rush to put applications. It's better you put in 10 applications. This 10 application brings you interview invites than putting 20 100 applications with no one interview invite. All right, so read through line by line, read through and check what you need to edit in this second paragraph. This is the third paragraph. Then you read and see what you need to edit from this particular paragraph, and you edit it and then you go ahead. All right, so now this particular supporting statement says that you should include the essential criteria and desirable criteria and how you meet them. All right, so you need to go back to the job adverts and read through the job advert again. Read through what they really did in this job adverts. Read through line by line and be sure that you have these essential criteria, all right, and the desirable criteria. I will scroll down to the essential criteria. You can see essential criteria. You say you need the level 3 diploma, and you already have it, and you've already included it in the first paragraph of your supporting statement. That is very good. That is great. Good to go. All right. The essential criteria say experience within hospital setting. As an area mentioned, you've already talked about your reason for applying and how you have the experience in health and social care setting, be it hospital or care home. I've already talked about it. Good to go. Okay guys, when you come to this particular place, they talk about experience of taking blood pressure, ECG and observation, and knowledge of wound care. But in your supporting statement, this particular essential criteria is not there. It's not in your supporting statement. All you need to do is to copy it, go back to your supporting statement. All right, go back to your supporting statement, and in the space for your experience, like doing your experience, you did different types of duties. All you need to do is to impute that particular essential criteria that you copied in that spot. When you impute it, then you explain how you meet that particular essential criteria. So we are looking for a spot to actually impute here. Okay, before I go ahead, you can see that in this supporting statement it has mental health issues, and meanwhile the job I'm applying for doesn't have a mental health, anything about mental health. Then I will have to delete the mental health away. I'll delete it. As you can see, for support for individuals struggling with health issues, that's fine. You can leave it like that. That's fine, because the job role you're applying for doesn't have anything to do with mental health. So you delete it. You go ahead to read the role of a health support worker offers the perfect. You delete this because it's not healthcare support worker, it's healthcare assistant role you are applying for. Healthcare assistant role you're applying for. All right, you go ahead to continue reading about your skills and everything. My educational background in nursing and practical experience provide me with a solid understanding of various mental health conditions. This particular spot is not supposed to be in your spot statement, because the job you're applying for is not talking about mental health. It's talking about adult care. This is not about mental health. You need to actually delete this particular spot, delete it out from this mental health condition, therapeutic intervention, recovery process. You need to delete it out, guys. And you need to, when you delete, you write various elderly illnesses. Then you can just put full stop. All right, then they said here, I am well versed in employing evidence-based practice and implementing person-centered care. You cannot include that particular thing that you copied from the essential criteria over here you copy it. You see, experience of taking blood pressure, ECG, and other observations. That is good to go. All right, as you can see that we have imputed that particular essential criteria in this your supporting statement. Then you go back to your essential criteria, go back to the job application, so you can see we have actually imputed the first essential criteria, level 3 diploma. We have imputed the experience in hospital setting. We have also included the experience of taking blood pressure. So now knowledge of wound care. If you know that the supporting statement that you have doesn't have anything to do with wound care, then you go and copy that wound care experience. Copy it, come over to your supporting statement where you included the blood pressure. So you just come here and paste it here. Paste it, and you must not leave it like this, all right, so that this will not just think that you just went to copy and come and paste. You can just put I possess an excellent knowledge of wound care. Have you seen it? Then you put comma, all right. So this is it. Then you can go back to check if there's any other essential criteria that you have not met, all right, or desirable criteria you have not met. Okay, there's essential criteria still there. So there's the ability to assess risks and care plan effectively while understanding the needs and rights of people. So you need to actually explain what they mean by this. So you can decide to copy and just write, I have experience in assessing risks and care plan effectively while understanding the needs and rights of people or patients. All right, that's just it. You can just write it that way if you don't know how to explain it, and explain it in such a way that it's going to be wide, so that your supporting statement will not be more than 1,500 words. So you just said, I possess the ability to assess risks and care. Just copy it. So in order for you not to make the information to be exactly the same with what is on their job advert, edit your own and write the necessary thing. Just come here, paste it here. Just write, I possess the ability, as you can see, make it small letter, the ability to just don't say to in assessing. So it should be ing, assessing risks and care plan effectively. As you can see that it looks like you are the one that is actually writing this. Don't just copy it from their website and then come to paste it here. As you can see, all right. So this has to edit your supporting statement. Some people might say the problem I have is where to actually impute the essential criteria and desirable criteria. This is it. When the essential criteria is talking about experience, please impute it in where you're talking about your experience. But when it's talking about skills, impute it in where it's talking about skills like communication skills, leadership skills, and so on and so forth. All right, so that you won't end up making mistakes. Okay, then you can go ahead to explain your communication skills, go ahead to explain your leadership skills, your organization skills, go ahead to explain your cultural and diversity skills, and so on, your confidentiality skills. Go ahead to explain, and when you explain this, make sure that you give a real life scenarios questions during your experience, because the reason why they always ask for these real life scenarios questions is for them to be sure that you know what you are talking about and you have actually done this physically, practically. That's the reason why they always ask for you to impute a real life scenarios. All right, a lot of people are using ChatGPT to write supporting statement. Meanwhile, this ChatGPT will not give you the necessary things that you need. You need to crack your brain. That's why if you don't know how to write supporting statement, pay someone to write it for you. Then use it to apply for jobs. Following this full step that I'm giving you in this particular video, you will just get what you want. All right, in my role as a healthcare support worker, make sure you change this healthcare support worker to the role you're applying for. My strengths and talents are fundamental. Talk about your strength, talk about your talent. It's very important because it's already stated in the description here what you want you to write for them. You need you to highlight your strength and your talents for them to know what you are capable of as a healthcare assistant or as a healthcare support worker. All right, and don't forget to give out your best in your supporting statement. All right, so guys, I don't want to make this video too long. I know that you've taken the keywords that you need to know in this video. As I earlier made mention, read your supporting statement line by line and make sure you change all what you're supposed to change, and you also include what you're supposed to include in your supporting statement. Guys, do not forget to read it line by line. Do not forget to read the essential criteria and the desirable criteria, and the job description is the one that you're supposed to use to fill this particular job spot, this employer activity. When you are filling this employer activity, go to the job description of the role you're applying for, check out the job description, copy one or two, and then edit it with your own word and include it in your experience, in the duties to your experience. All right, so guys, thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. You can ask any of your questions in the comment section. I just had to try as much as possible to put this video up. Please pardon my mistakes in this video. All right, and guys, I wish you all the best in your application. My heart desire is that all of you comes out strong in your application and your relocation journey. Do have a nice time, guys. Bye.